As you can see, this eye is not blinking. I can't smile on this side of my face. This nostril will not move. So there's full paralysis in this side of my face.
Welcome back to Foeko. Justin Bieber is infected with a deadly infection. The 28-year-old musician stated in an Instagram video posted on June 10th that the right half of his face is temporarily paralyzed and that he will need to take time off work to heal. As you can probably see from my face, I have this syndrome called Ramsay syndrome, Bieber said on Instagram. It is from this virus that attacks the nerve in my ear and my facial nerves and has caused my face to have paralysis. So in this video, we're going to talk about what happened to Justin Bieber. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. But before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Justin Bieber revealed he's been diagnosed with Ramsay syndrome. Bieber, 28, shared a video on Instagram showing fans that the right side of his face has been paralyzed. Sharing the video on his Instagram account, the Grammy winner captioned it, "Important, please watch. I love you guys and keep me in your prayers." The virus has attacked the nerve in the singer's ear and face, according to Bieber. The Peaches singer showed fans that he cannot blink his right eye, move his right nostril, or smile with the right side of his mouth. According to Mayo Clinic, Ramsay syndrome occurs when a shingles outbreak affects the facial nerve near one ear. In addition to the painful shingles rash, Ramsay syndrome can cause facial paralysis and hearing loss in the affected ear. Mayo Clinic explained that Ramsay syndrome is caused by the same virus that causes chickenpox. After chickenpox clears up, the virus still lives in your nerves. Years later, it may reactivate. When it does, it can affect your facial nerves. Prompt treatment of Ramsay syndrome can reduce the risk of complications, which can include permanent facial muscle weakness and deafness. The Yummy crooner, who has been battling Lyme disease for years, explained that he wanted to update his fans on what's been going on with his body recently, pointing out that people can probably see from his face that something is not normal. The Grammy winner addressed followers who could also be pissed off by the cancellations of my subsequent reveals, telling them, "I'm simply bodily not able to do them." Bieber continued, "That is fairly severe, as you may see. I wish this wasn't the case. However, clearly, my physique is telling me I have to decelerate."
So for those who are frustrated by my cancellations of the next shows, I'm just physically, obviously not capable of doing them. This is pretty serious, as you can see. I wish this wasn't the case, but obviously my body's telling me I gotta slow down.
The Canadian singer, who's presently in his Justice World Tour, is famous that he can be utilizing his day without work to relaxation and chill out and get again to 100%, so I can do what I used to be born to do. He added, "I gotta go get my relaxation on in order that I can get my face again to the place it's presupposed to be. I really like you guys. Thanks for being an affected person with me." He asked for his fans to be patient and said one of his forthcoming shows, he's physically, obviously not capable of doing them. He also smiled and blinked, showing his followers how the right side of his face did not move. "This is pretty serious, as you can see. I wish this wasn't the case, but obviously my body's telling me I've got to slow down," he said. "I hope you guys understand. I'll be using this time to just rest and relax and get back to 100% so that I can do what I was born to do." Bieber added that he has been doing facial exercises to get back to normal, but that he does not know how long it will take to recover. He had been due to play in Washington, D.C. and Toronto earlier this week, with concerts also planned in New York and Los Angeles in the coming weeks. This news comes only a couple of months after Bieber's wife Hailey Bieber had her own health scare in March, suffering a blood clot in her brain. Bieber posted on Instagram that she was having breakfast with her husband on Thursday when she began feeling stroke-like symptoms. "Although this was definitely one of the scariest moments I've ever been through, I'm home now and doing well. And I'm so grateful and thankful to all the amazing doctors and nurses who took care of me," she wrote. Taken to the hospital, she said doctors had found a small blood clot on her brain. but she said her body passed it on its own and she recovered completely within a few hours. Derek Wade, a consultant in neurological rehabilitation and visiting professor at Oxford Brookes University in the UK, told Sky News that recovery time can vary significantly. If a nerve is damaged in this way, it can recover in some people very quickly, in a few days or a few weeks, but in other people can take several months. So it's a very unpredictable affair, he said. Mayo Clinic explained the two main signs and symptoms of Ramsay Hunt syndrome are a painful red rash with fluid-filled blisters on, in, and around one ear, or facial weakness or paralysis on the same side as the affected ear. Usually, the rash and the facial paralysis occur at the same time. Sometimes one can happen before the other. Other times, the rash never occurs, Mayo Clinic wrote. If you have Ramsay Hunt syndrome, you might also experience ear pain, hearing loss, or ringing in your ears, or tinnitus, difficulty closing one eye, a sensation of spinning or moving, or vertigo, a change in taste perception, or loss of taste or dry mouth and eyes. Mayo Clinic suggests calling your doctor if you experience facial paralysis or a shingles rash on your face. Treatment that starts within 3 days of the start of signs and symptoms may help prevent long-term complications. Justin apologized for canceling the gigs in a video message to his fans, but said his illness is pretty serious and that he'll need to take even more time off to recover. Justin went on to explain that he's been doing face exercises and that he should be able to get back to normal soon. Justin, on the other hand, has no idea how long it will take. Biebers' Ramsay Hunt syndrome diagnosis is linked to the varicella-zoster virus, which is typically caused by the same pathogens as chickenpox. The pop star could have contracted these particular pathogens from an earlier chickenpox diagnosis, leaving the pathogens to remain dormant for years. Partial face paralysis is one of the many symptoms of Ramsay Hunt syndrome, which could also include weakness on one side of the face, in addition to lesser symptoms such as ringing in the ear, temporary hearing loss, nausea, vomiting and dry eyes, ear pain, and loss of taste. While Bieber did not reveal how he contracted the virus that caused Ramsay Hunt syndrome, he remains optimistic about its recovery and said he's doing facial exercises to recover. Bieber ends the video by telling his fans that he loves them and promising that he's working through a bunch of facial exercises to get better. "It will go back to normal. It's just time," he says. "We don't know how much time, but it's going to be okay. And I have hope and I trust God and I trust that this is all for a reason." Before his diagnosis, Bieber was slated for dozens of tour dates that were to take him through Europe, South America, South Africa, India, Southeast Asia, Japan, and Australia throughout the rest of the year. It's unclear how many of these shows will need to be postponed. Let us know your opinion in the comments section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to Foeko. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.